Hello again, YouTube. So today, it looks like the Colonel is making an appearance, or more specifically, Colonel Littleton. So this is the number 83 book bag that I've owned for probably about 2 years or so. And Colonel Littleton sends stuff, I guess, with, well, this is the only Colonel Littleton product that I currently have. But he included this, whatever this thing is, this pocket journal, this little, I don't know, little pamphlet flyer thing, and a leather coaster, which is kind of cool, and of course a pound of medium roast coffee. I think it's a pound. Oh no, 12 ounces of medium roast coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I've had this thing for like 2 years. He also sent a mini moon pie, which is long gone. But anyway, let's get to the bag. Let's get this stuff out of the way. So Colonel Littleton, vastly different from all of this saddleback stuff. First off, the leather. This is, I can't remember if they call this the polished leather or the dry mill leather. But anyway, it's fairly thick, and all of the edges of the leather, you can kind of see right there. Unlike saddleback that keeps their edges raw, Colonel Littleton actually, they finish it. I guess that's what it's called. They put this, I'm not sure what that is, some sort of coating on all of the edges of the leather. And the bag, when it comes, it's already soft and somewhat and broken in. And then I've noticed that it does get a little bit darker with age and use as well. You can see the back is just really beautiful. It's got this kind of pebble wrinkle grain to it. And I guess this is a different kind of leather for the belts and the kind of the accent pieces. But you can see a little bit of wear right there as well. And it's this thing, again, I've had it for about 2 years, and it is as fragrant today as it was the day that I took it out of the box. Just an incredible fragrance that comes off of this bag. And one thing that Colonel Littleton has, I believe he's patented it, is this this spine right here. So this is made of a copper tube with brass hardware for the handle and for the shoulder strap. And the shoulder strap is removable if you want to remove it. Turn this over. And here's something interesting. So to get into the bag, you have to undo these two straps. Now you can undo them in the traditional way, where you just unbuckle it, or you can use the snaps, which is the much quicker and more convenient way to get into the bag. So I always use the snaps. And with all Colonel, oh, you can see more of the finishing right there. Again, that's in contrast to saddleback leathers, just keeping their seams raw. Here's the handle, and it is the number 83 book bag. Those are my actual initials. Believe it or not, my name is not nomenclature, but anyway, it's a different story. So it comes with this brass shield, or brass whatever this thing is. And you can get it customized with your initials. I think it's an additional $9 or so. Now, one thing about Colonel Littleton, this stuff is expensive. I mean, saddleback leather is expensive, but this is very expensive. For instance, this retails, I think, well, it used to retail for $820, the large water bag, and this, I believe, was $890, something like that. Anyway, it's about $900 for this, and it's basically a satchel. You can see it's not very wide, so quite a bit of money for this thing. So is it worth it? I'm gonna say yes, it is worth it, just because it's something totally different from saddleback leather. There's quite a bit of engineering that has gone into this. The leather is really beautiful. Again, I'm not a leather expert, so will this last as long as saddleback? Probably. It's leather. It's really nice leather. It's real pliable. And you can see that this doesn't have a lining. So this isn't like a suede lining that's been applied to the outside leather. It's just a piece of leather. And of course, at the underside of the unfinished leather, this is what it looks like. It's suede. Really, really nice. And like I said, the fragrance is just unbelievable, even 2 years after initial ownership. And the inside, this kind of worried me a little bit. So the inside, instead of having leather inserts or leather dividers, this is canvas. It's a heavy canvas, and it's untreated. I'm guessing that it's made from cotton, but it is untreated. So I was a little bit worried about the durability of that because it's a fabric. It's not leather. So far, so good. No stains on it. When I carry this, it's to and from the office. So I haven't carried it a lot, but I have carried it several times. The camera's not quite focusing. But anyway, you can see right here the, again, some of the finishing right there. And it has a pocket, I'm trying to get this right, pocket in the front, a pocket here in the back, and then this has places for like your cell phone right here, places for pins and whatnot. It's got a little Col Littleton badge right there, or a little sewn in tag, not a badge. And it does have this right here, which kind of closes the bag and provides a little bit of security. So it goes right on this stud right there, just like that. So I don't really use that. And this is a gusseted design, I believe is how you call it. You can see right there, it's got this little belt. So if you bring it out to the last notch, it doesn't make the bag wider, it just allows it to expand a little bit more. And you can cinch it up. You can go right here to the last one, and it'll cinch it up right here, but just at the top. Now the bottom stays the same width. So, and this is a very, very comfortable bag to carry. Extremely comfortable. When I travel, I usually have this one with me, like in the front seat. So I'll put my iPad in here, magazines. Yes, I still read magazines, actual, you can hold them, turn the page magazines. And I'll put like my iPod in here, some other little knickknacks, maybe a couple of snacks. So, and you can see some of the wear, the patina right here on the copper rod, and there's of course the brass fittings. And really stout construction, and really, really nice leather. I've gotten quite a few compliments on this as well. Checking into hotels at work, everybody's already seen it. So there's some people that comment about it. Some people, I think there was probably at least one person that asked me how much the bag was, and they kind of freaked out when I told them how much it was. It is a lot of money. $900 is a lot of money for anything, especially a bag. But in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. Like I said, much, much different. You can't really compare this to Saddleback. You can't compare Saddleback to Col Littleton. Just a totally different concept, and just a whole different way of thinking about and making a leather bag. So is it better than Saddleback? No, it's not better. It's different. It's just different. And in the future, I'm hoping to buy some more Col Littleton stuff. It's just expensive. It's very expensive. So definitely an investment. And I'm not sure what the resale value is on these things. I don't see them come up very often. At least not when I was on the that Saddleback Leather buy, sell, trade Facebook page. But anyway, so that's the bag. It is really, really beautiful. It's not that heavy. The back is just phenomenal. This leather is really, really nice. But anyway, that's the Col Littleton number 83 book bag. I highly recommend this bag. And if the other products are the same quality, then I highly recommend Col Littleton across the board. And he's well, not he, but the company is really, really great to deal with. They take customer service to a whole different level. Anyway, if you guys have any questions on this Colonel Littleton number 83 book bag, let me know.